The Lantern of Kavieng, New Ireland, 1992, The Storm and the Rubble on the Humid, Emerald Coast of New Ireland, Papua New Guinea. The small primary school in Kavieng was a place defined by its fragile structure. Classes were held beneath a thin, woven palm thatch roof, and the only illumination came from a handful of sputtering kerosene lanterns hanging from the rafters. The teacher, Maria Kaya, taught her students that knowledge was the strongest material. Then, one monsoon season, a fierce cyclone, a genuine tropical brute, tore through the village. The next morning, Maria surveyed the ruins of her schoolhouse. The palm roof was gone, the supporting posts were snapped, and the precious books were ruined by rain and mud. All that remained were fragments of wood and the crushed, useless kerosene lamps. The children, sitting among the wreckage, looked at the dawn with deep despair. The defiant Glow Maria refused to let the darkness settle. She gathered the children and looked at the devastation not as an end, but as a challenge. "Look around you," she told them, gesturing to the debris. "The storm took our roof, but it did not take our hands or our minds. We will not wait for the light to be delivered to us. We will make it ourselves." They set to work. Maria directed the collection of every piece of usable material. Discarded glass bottles, salvaged from the storm's debris, became the lantern casings. Coconut oil, a resource the storm could not steal, became the fuel. Strips of woven cloth from old garments became the wicks. Maria turned the task into a lesson in physics and perseverance. She and her students created dozens, then hundreds of small homemade lamps. As evening approached, they distributed the humble lanterns, hanging them everywhere, on fence posts, from the surviving palm trees, and inside the newly cleared school area. The village that made its own sun that night, Kavieng, glowed. The light was not the harsh glare of electricity, but a warm, flickering golden halo, a soft, defiant constellation built by the hands of children. The village shone brighter, and with a deeper, more profound purpose than it ever had before. Maria's Lantern School, held entirely outdoors under the open sky and lit by their own ingenuity, became famous across the islands. It was living proof that education was not dependent on walls or resources, but on the communal will to learn. Today, Kavieng Primary is rebuilt, powered by solar panels. But a more significant ritual endures. Every graduating student receives a small, personalized, traditional coconut oil lantern, engraved with Maria's final, powerful lesson, "Alright, laiti stat long han husat ino laik lusim." Pidgin English. Okay, light begins in the hands that refuse to let go.